airport. We're gonna go see how my garage door is being made. Taking a tour of the Clopay factory out in Ohio. So I'm gonna see how all the nuts and bolts come together for this thing. Take a look at the quality behind these doors and really understand the amount of craftsmanship that goes into the garage door that we're gonna put on the firehouse.
Just lost her own pocket knife.
Good morning. Heading up to Clopay right now. Should be at the factory in about 15-20 minutes. Sun's coming up. It'll be an awesome day. Here at Clopay, we got suited up with our safety gear. You got to have glasses and neon for the floor. So guys are going to take me through now and find out how these doors are made. I think we're even going to see my actual door being painted on the line, just getting ready to ship out. I hope that's the case because I really, really want to see that thing painted up and ready to go. Let's jump into it. Come on. This is our tour guide for the day.
So I'm Tom Bell. I'm the technical manager for entry doors and wood doors. I've worked with Clopay for a little over 6 years. Spent 5 years as production manager in this plant.
So we are heading into the factory. I mean, the first thing I notice is this place is spotless. Like,
thank you. I mean, we worked really hard. Obviously, we produce a ton of dust. You know, if you just plants right up there,
sure,
that's the dust collector, over 3 foot in diameter.
Wow.
So this gives you an idea how much dust we're pulling through here. Two doors we just snatched out in process to give you an idea of what we build. You know, on the right is very much our bread and butter, a classic traditional carriage house style door. Meaning we want it to look like that barn door that swings open. We don't want it to look like a sectional door.
And that was like one of the big things that I wanted when I selected the door. You know, to be able to replicate that look, but then get all the function and benefits of, you know, the new technology, the R values, and the like.
Just having the convenience of a roll-up door. But that's where you get the benefit of wood and the flexibility of it, right? If you want multiple rows of glass, you want different glass configurations, we can do all of that because we're not bound by any mold or anything.
Well, and I'll give you the perfect example because it was a real site condition. So I'm putting a fire pole back into the firehouse.
I watched your vlog
you did?
last week.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I had a real concern that the fire door closures that are going to be underneath that fire pole were not going to work with the track.
Okay.
So I had Julie from Aquarius Door, who's your local installer out by me, come and take a look, and we decided to adjust the door in 1 inch on each side.
Perfect.
I hadn't signed the order yet.
Sure.
So we just did that. She said, look, these are completely custom. So you could literally, to the 1/8 of an inch, change the width of your doors, which, you know.
And the process that you went through, you know, both from checking out the site conditions, making some concept drawings and going through that is what we do with a lot of our customers.
Yeah.
They aren't always working with an architect or have a defined design down.
Sure.
We can assist them through that.
Which is great because, you know, it's one thing like if you're doing what I'm doing with like a full renovation, you have an architect, I'm the designer, you know, you can get you have all those design documents and they're doing that. But if you just say, hey, I want to replace my garage door, these guys can take you through the design process. These guys can help you figure out what works with your existing house. Are you trying to stay on camera or off camera? You can get in here.
It doesn't matter. Hi. How's it going?
Good. Thanks for having me here.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I appreciate the tour. This is a fun little playground you guys have.
It is, isn't it?
It really is.
We enjoy it quite a bit.
Everything that we're building in here is built to order. Nothing stock. So we're taking the same drawings that you guys approved off of. The builders are working from those drawings. Our designers work here in the plant and support the builders.
So this isn't an automated line so much as it is a massive workshop.
This is really the craftsman and skill set that we have to develop, and we have to instill that quality-minded in them through the whole way. But here's the thing. How easy is it to take pride in what you do when you're making your own door all the way through? So we have each craftsman build these doors from start to finish so that they take ownership of it. They know every detail of that door.
Oh, that's really interesting. So they don't like somebody doesn't do the glass and then pass the door on.
Exactly.
They own that door
Yep.
until it comes out of the warehouse.
Absolutely. And the first thing that we start with is we're trying to select that material for color and grain composition because we want it to look even and pleasing throughout that whole thing. So visual appeal is a huge
they
thing.
actually select
Absolutely.
the wood that's going in.
So these are your doors right here.
This is my door.
Absolutely. What they're doing is they're scuffing the primer off of there.
Okay.
They're going to scuff that up, fill all the nail holes, fill any seams, and then they're going to caulk the door. It's really important that we do waterproof the internals of it. They're going to caulk the door.
Yeah, this is the Northeast. It's super important.
Exactly. So you know all too well.
Oh yeah.
Exterior, it's an exterior rated MDF. It's much different than the MDF that you're going to use inside
For a kitchen cabinet, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they take wood fiber, they mix it with phenolic resins, basically make this large mat. You know, all of that absorbs the liquid in there.
And the resin does what? Is that the binding agent?
It's binding, but it also provides a lot of moisture resistance.
Okay.
Because resins aren't porous, they're not going to soak up moisture. Exactly. But that is also what holds everything together. MDF is just a heated platen. So they're using pressure to push all of that through. So you have a different density in the middle, and not only does that hurt workability, but it hurts moisture as that sucks up within there. So the neat thing about when exterior is produced is that as it's pressed, they're forcing steam throughout this entire mat. And that's what cures everything the same and makes it the same density all the way through there.
Interesting.
So now,
wow, that's a heavy, I mean, for a
Absolutely.
small piece.
Yep, a lot of resins in there. So now that we have the same density, that's what makes it machine easier. So there's one other neat thing built into exterior that woods or normal MDFs don't have the benefit of, and that's zinc borate. So zinc borate's a biocide. So when you put that in this material, it's not going to allow fungus to grow. If you don't allow fungus to grow on it because of the borate that you have in here, no rotting will take place.
That's incredible.
So it's built into there. It takes off some of the natural properties, you know, that real wood have by using the zinc borate within there.
Beyond stoked for these doors. Absolutely freaking incredible. First coat of paint's going on them, and they're going on a truck, and they're coming my way. All right, guys, so that wraps it up. Huge thank you to everyone at Clopay. Special thanks to Tom for taking me through the entire warehouse and factory. Absolutely incredible. You know, I've always known Clopay as a leader in overhead doors. Going through this process, getting to see the nuts and bolts of it all, as you know I love, only solidified that much more. The level of craftsmanship, passion, technology that goes into these products, into each and every door they make is incredible. If you want more information and to see the deep dive of everything we went through here today, definitely hit the link either in the description or if you're on YouTube in the video right here. It's also linked at the end of the video. The deep dive is the entire tour I took with Tom, all the information from all the different sections of the entire process. And if you're in the market for a garage door, link to Clopay's website is in the description. Highly recommend checking them out. They've got a ton of different lines, a ton of different price points. The one thing I can say about these guys is they have attention to detail and a very high level of quality. Clopay, thanks again for having me. Guys, I hope this was fun, interesting, and educational for you. I'll see you in the next one.